Have you decided to open a business? Great. Maybe you graduated from an entrepreneurial course. Fantastic. Now what? You have the vision, you're inspired, and you're ready to go, but you're not quite sure where to go. Hi, my name is Jenn Prochaska, and I'm a message strategist and copywriter, and this is Right Marketing TV, a video podcast for solopreneurs trying to grow their business. Good marketing starts with good messaging. Here, I will give you tried and true guidance that the big brands use in bite-sized chunks so that you actually can understand and execute on what I'm saying. Today, I'm going to give you your first 5 steps to starting a business. Now, before I go on, I am not a business coach. I do not pretend to be a business coach, but these first 5 elements for people who are opening a business in America are foundational. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and I just want to clear it up. If you're watching here on YouTube, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. If you're listening to the audio, please make sure to rate and review wherever you listen to podcasts. Both of those actions will help make sure, 1, you get notified when I have a new episode, and 2, it will help other people find me. I am recording this episode from my home in Cleveland, Ohio. It is February 2026, and it is very cold outside. The snow is beautiful, but it is cold. Okay, so let's get to it. The very first thing you want to do once you have your idea, understanding you know what you're going to sell, you're ready, is to register for a limited liability company, otherwise known as an LLC. What this does, in short, is it separates your business liability from your personal liability. So if somebody were to sue your business, and we've all heard of those crazy lawsuits that happen for all sorts of crazy reasons, if you have an LLC, they can sue your business, but they can't sue your personal. So your home, your car, any trust funds or retirement funds that you may have are protected by an LLC. So I have some lawyer friends, and they always say to talk to a lawyer to do this because there are some nuances that you want to be aware of. So that's the official recommendation. In all transparency, I did it myself. I am in the state of Ohio, and they make it real easy to do online. I understand that not all states have are that business friendly, but here I did it online. So what registering your company as an LLC will also do is make sure that your business name is unique to you. Because in order to register, you have to make sure that nobody else is using your business name, right? I could do a whole podcast on naming your business, and maybe I will if that's something that's of interest, but I'm just going to keep this one short and sweet. The other thing that I will say if you have a business name idea, make sure, Google it. Make sure that there isn't anything out there that's already in use, because search engine optimization requires you to be unique, right? So, okay. Tip number 1. Get an LLC. Once you have your LLC, which is registered in the state in which you will do business, you can apply to the federal government for your EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. That is also quick and easy online at irs.gov. Then you take those 2 things and you go to your bank and you open a business bank account. This is your 3rd step. You always want to keep your business finances separate from your personal finances. When you don't, 1, the numbers can just get messy. 2, you can also, and I don't want to go too far into this, but you can ruin some of the protection that your LLC gives you. Business finances in one account, personal finances in the other. In order to open a business account here in the US, you will need that EIN. Okay, number 4, and this is where we get into the marketing steps. Buy your domain. Domain is the address of a website, otherwise known as a URL. Hopefully, when you were thinking about your business name, not only did you Google it, but you can also go and see if the domain is available before you even decide to name your business. This all really depends on what your business is. Certainly, if it's an online business, you're going to want the easiest URL possible. Buy your domain. The 5th and final tip that I'm going to give you here is sign up for your Google business profile. Google is the number 1 search engine. Yes, Bing exists, but Google is by far the number 1 here in the United States. So you want to sign up for a Google business profile to let Google know that you exist. Everybody searches everything. So no matter what kind of business you have, you at the very least, want to make sure that you come up if somebody is searching for your business name. Okay. I've given you a lot of steps. In the show notes, I will link to a place to buy your domain. There are many. I'll link to my favorite. I will also link directly to sign up for your Google business profile. It is business.google.com. I have 8 more marketing focused steps that I recommend new businesses take. So I will also link to that download in the show notes. It's free. You just have to give me your email because that's just good business. But you can certainly unsubscribe at any time. That is all for this episode. Quick reminder, if you are on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode. If you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, please be sure to rate and review. It is the best way to help others find it. As always, thank you for being a part of Right Marketing TV, where you will find expert guidance. No influencers, only experts.